Welcome back to Tales from Trails, and we have something to talk about today. The Trails from Daybreak trailer has dropped. It's hard to explain what these moments are like if you're not someone who is following this series, playing this series, because these games drop every so often over so many years. So every day that the next trailer's not dropping is a day that we're waiting. And now we are upon the next arc. And it's interesting to try to think about going back and you've never met Estelle, you've never met Ren, you've never met Reen, you've never met whoever your favorite characters are, and you're about to meet them for the first time. Somebody in this trailer is going to be your next favorite character. Now, I myself have already played the first two games in this arc, but I'm still excited because I have not experienced the English voiceovers. I have not experienced this next iteration. I'm not going to spoil anything about the games. I'm just here to celebrate, to talk about the things that we care about. And I think what we'll do is we'll watch this trailer, and then I'll talk to you a little bit on the other side about what I'm excited about. I'm interested in knowing what you're excited about. Like I said, if I had the capability as a human being, what I would do is every year I would erase my memory to having played these games, so every year I could play them again for the first time. But we can't do that. So what we can do is we can wait patiently, try to avoid spoilers year in and year out till we finally get these games. So ladies and gentlemen, let's watch it. Maybe for the first time for you, or maybe for the third time, doesn't matter. Let's just watch it and then we'll comment on the other side.
In my line of business, I deal with so-called bad people on the regular. I'm willing to take work from Hayway, Jaegers, thugs, and hell, even the society. My door's open to them all. Not you, though. You're a special kind of bad. You know full well I'm not like the cops or racers. I do things my own way.
You have to understand just how much that memento means to me.
Stay out of this, old fart.
Now may Arusha watch over us. You are a valued external tester for our company.
Come on, Theo, Zeros.
Even I can't handle a job like this alone.
Another time, perhaps, Van.
The same to you. You are just so frustrating sometimes.
Won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
That was awesome. You and your friends really are quite something.
Come on, up to it. Let's go.
Let's do it then. Sharksville, the Krengel's all yours. Pseudo-Aeon resonance control successfully enabled. The walking corpse still has some spunk left.
Shut your damn mouth, Spriggan!
I won't let it happen. I won't let anyone damage the place she holds so dear.
I care little as to how this ends, so I will leave the decision to you.
It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists.
Life is dull if everything goes the way you want it to. Isn't that right?
My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now.
Van, no! You can't!
So how does it feel? Tell me, tell me!
You picked the wrong day to mess with me!
The Legend of Heroes, Trails through Daybreak.
So there it is, the trailer. For those of you who have played parts of the series, you might see some familiarity, a lot of newness. There are going to be new villains, but there's also that Ouroboros presence that we have come to expect. I'll talk to you a little bit about some of my favorite things, which probably will be different than your favorite things. But I have 3 super favorite characters out of who you saw in those clips. Number one is Van, our protagonist. He's 24 years old, but like people get so hung up on ages in video games, and I'm not that person, because to me he's 24 going on 40, because I think you see Van laying on the couch with the magazine over his face. That is ideal peak Van. He's a man who is early in his working days, ready for retirement. He is a man who knows what he loves. He loves trucks. He loves sweets. And I think in a perfect world, Van would just be by himself enjoying the things he loves. But he's also a capable man. He's also a capable protagonist of the world. Will not let him be. Edith, the old town. This is one of my favorite locations in the series so far. I almost wish we could get a game without any plot and just have the characters in the town, the work around town. That's how much I love this town. You know, you think about all these places. You start out with Roland, with all the locations for Thor's, for Crossbell, of course. You know, these games are so good that they could just keep putting out non-plot add-ons where the characters are just developing and they're helping their town, and that would be almost as interesting, if not more interesting, to play. That is the case here. You will fall in love with Edith. You will fall in love with the old town. You will fall in love with Van. I also love Agnes. Agnes is young lady in school, one of the driving pieces of the game. As you'll see, if you've played Reverie, you know that she is circling the same world that Ren Bright is circling, and this is how good Agnes is. If you are someone who stands next to Ren, the first thing that somebody will say is, but you're not Tita, because we love Tita. My God, we love Tita. But she is every bit the character, every bit the quality character that Tita is. She could stand toe-to-toe with Tita any day of the week. That's high praise, and it's meant to be that. The other character who I love, who I am intrigued by, is Shizuna, who also, if you played Reverie, she ran neck to neck, toe to toe with Ring Schwarzer. She is a character who, through 2 games, she is so off-putting in the best way, in that I never know what she's truly about. She reminds me of one of my favorite characters from the entire series, a character who had a one-person student organization office next to Toa, our friend Beryl, who you could never quite put your finger on, and you just hope there's more. Give me more, give me more, give me more. I still hope we get more Beryl in the future. And Shizuna is another one who, she's powerful, could kill you where you stand, and also has a childlikeness and a strangeness and a touched by something otherworldly seemingly, where, like I said, I never know what her true intentions are, and I'm loving that. So those are 3 characters I love. What I love more than all of them is this release date, summer 2024. We finally got something concrete. We finally got something we can bank on. So get ready. Trails through Daybreak. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to make. I'm not really doing these right now. I just love this series and I want to talk about it more. I have played well over 2,000 hours. I play Trails of Cold Steel 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 4 every year. Again and again, I've played the original Arc Sky so many times. So I am willing to talk about anything that you want to hear about. I am a character and story guy. So if you give me suggestions and they sound fun, I will do it. But right now, this is just a, hey, remember to be thankful. Remember to be grateful. Remember to be and to enjoy this day. We all get frustrated when it doesn't go our way. Well, this is good news. So learn to relish that, because Trails through Daybreak is on the way.